I am Batman. Average Sniper.
Hey, what's up everybody? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another PUBG video. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the new map. I believe it's called Karakin. Well, I actually know what it's called. I'm just not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, so there's that. So I've played the new map for a couple days now, and I didn't want to make a video on the first day with my opinion on it, just in case it was biased because I was doing bad or something like that. So I wanted to get enough playtime on it to actually form a valid, unbiased opinion on it. So it is a very small map. I believe it's 2 by 2 kilometers. Look at this kill right here. How's that not a headshot? Like, it says I killed him, but not with a headshot. I don't get that, but yeah. Anyway, so it is actually a fun map, but it's not. It doesn't feel like classic PUBG when you're playing the map. It feels like a much more faster-paced version of PUBG, which is exactly what I think the developers were going for. Because let's face it, you know, it's been almost 3 years since PUBG has been out. Sanhok is probably the most popular map because it's so fast-paced, and you know, people get bored. People get bored playing the same old really big maps over and over again, and they want to see some action. You know, they want to. I made a video about this not too long ago where people want to see more action in PUBG instead of a long mid game, and this map kind of takes that away. So in that aspect, I really like that. I really like that it's more fast paced, but it just, for me, it just takes away from the general PUBG feeling. But that's just my opinion. Okay, the map is actually not that bad, but it does feel like it was thrown together kind of quick. There doesn't seem to be a lot of details in the buildings or the general map design at all. There's some hills, there's some rocks, there's some mountains, there's some towns, there's some new buildings, and there's some underground bunkers. And the underground bunkers are probably the coolest part of the map. There is a serious lack of loot on the surface of the map, and in order to get good loot, you either have to loot a care package, hot drop, even in the hot drop spots, you might not find loot that's that great. You have to go underground. You have to go into these bunkers. Now, these little bunkers with the flags on them, those are bunkers that you can get into, but you have to have the explosive. We're just going to call it C4. So that's what it looks like. So you have to have the C4, and you basically just go up to the bunker like this. Hey, look, there's an extra C4 sitting right there. You toss it on that part of the bunker that looks weak. You back up, and you let it explode. And once it explodes, you'll have a giant hole in the ground. Now, sometimes you go down here and there's just one room. Other times you go down here and you get lucky. I'm sure it won't be luck. Once we figure the map out more, we'll know where the good ones are. And you've got a pretty big tunnel system to work with. Now, I don't think all the tunnel systems are connected. I did some tests down here, tried to blow out some malls with C4. It didn't work. Some of the tunnel systems are connected from one point to the other, but some of them only have one entrance and one exit. So be careful about that. So this was actually a pretty decent one. Tons of loot down here. If you want to find a sniper rifle, this is the place to go. We found this guy down here. It looks like he had already done some looting himself, and he actually had some really good stuff. 3x scope. He had an M24 sniper rifle, which is very rare on this map. And I tell you what, the rarest thing is a 4x scope. That's like the rarest thing to have. But if you have a long-range weapon with a 3x scope, then you're pretty much set. I don't know if they're going to change that off the test server, but that's what I want to talk about next. I get that it's a small map. That makes perfect sense. But the fact that we mainly only have red dots and 2x scopes and rare 3x scopes and even rarer 4x scopes is kind of disappointing, because this would be an amazing sniper map. As you're about to see right here, I was one of the lucky ones that got a sniper rifle, and I'm able to pick off some people at long range. And that's kind of one of the things PUBG is always about. It's always good to have a long-range weapon, because even on the small maps like this one and Sanhok, they're still huge. You know what I mean? They're not Call of Duty maps. They're not Battlefield maps. They're massive. Okay, these maps are massive. Even the 2 by 2 kilometer one, it might not be near the size of Erangel or Miramar, and half the size of Sanhok, but it's still huge. And you're still going to engage people at very long range. So you're going to need a scope, and you're going to need some kind of sniper rifle. And they made those pretty rare. And I think they're trying to force close range combat. but I don't like that. You know, I think it's much better when you can engage the enemy at a distance. I don't always like to have the long range sniper fights, but you should be able to do that if you need to. So I think they should put some much more higher powered optics, higher powered scopes in the game. And who knows what's going to happen when it comes out of the test servers. This is the reason we're testing it, to give feedback and everything like that. So, and the next thing is the loot. Okay, the loot's pretty bad. As far as the guns go, the loot's actually good for the guns, but the medical supply loot, pretty bad. It is. I have had so much difficulty finding enough first aid kits, med kits, bandages, and boosts to sustain myself, especially if you don't land in a city. If you land at one of the compounds around the map, like this small one right here, you're pretty fucked unless you've got a bunker you can get into and get some better stuff. So I would like to see better loot, but I kind of think they did that on purpose to force these close quarters engagements that we were talking about, to force people to hot drop. Now, overall, I think it's a good thing that PUBG has a new map. I think the new map is going to bring a lot of players back. I was actually able to play it this morning when I can almost never play PUBG because I can never find a game on North American servers, but I was able to go into the test server this morning on off-peak hours and get right in. So this new map is obviously pulling a lot of people back, but I don't know how long it's going to keep their attention span, which is the other thing I wanted to talk about this map. It's good that we got a new map. It's good that we got new stuff for Season 6. You know, we've got the RPG, we've got the C4, we've got this new map. It's very cool that we got the motor gliders coming in. Very cool stuff happening in PUBG, but is it enough to pull people back to the game? You know, a lot of people have left for other more faster-paced games, more faster-paced battle royales like Apex Legends. I did play that for a while. It was pretty fun, but I actually got bored with it. I do prefer the slower gameplay of PUBG, as long as it doesn't get to 15 or 20 minutes where you're not seeing an enemy. This map definitely promotes the gunfight. So I'm curious as to whether this will pull people back in. I hope it does, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. You know what I mean? I was hoping to see something really awesome for Season 6. And don't get me wrong, a new map is awesome, but I was thinking some kind of update for console where you can get over 30 FPS. That would be amazing. That would pull so many console players back. Some kind of graphical update so we can get better graphics on PC and console. But they want to stick with the new content, and that's fine. But if they're going to go that route, I kind of expected something a little more than this map. It has been fun playing it, but it does feel, like I said in the beginning, it does feel like something they threw together pretty quickly. And I'm sure they'll tweak it. I'm sure they'll make changes to it as it goes on, but it's just too open. You know, it's just too open. It's hard to, and there's no scopes, you know, so the one guy that has a good gun with a scope is just going to destroy people that have to run through the open. There needs to be more cover. There needs to be more rocks. And I, being a sniper, I like to snipe people without cover, so I'm kind of surprised I'm saying this, but it sucks being on the receiving end, you know, when you don't have a good gun. Or you don't have a long-range gun and you're getting sniped at and there's nothing you can do. Then the blue zone starts pushing and you're forced to just run through this open plain or this open field, and you get picked off by the one guy on the map or the one squad on the map that found good long-range guns. So yeah, definitely need to tweak some things with that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the black zone. So the black zone is like a super serious small red zone that actually destroys buildings, and you get a siren going off before it comes in. I think it's to stop people from camping, but I think they could find a better way to do it because I've been killed a couple times by it, and it is so annoying. Nobody likes the red zone anyway. It is hard for me to find somebody that says, yeah, I like the red zone, and here's why. Most people are just like, take it out of the game. So they put a more serious red zone in. I don't know why, but they did it. But that's my thoughts on the map. Overall, I think it's a good thing, but I think it could have been done better, and there's tons of room for improvement. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm very eager to hear what you have to say about this new map, and I want to know how everybody's liking it if you've had a chance to play it. I'm pretty sure we'll see it popping up on Xbox and PlayStation test servers soon. For now, I am playing it on PC, which is my preferred PUBG platform, and I can't wait for everybody else to get a chance to try it. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments in the section, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. Check me out on Twitch too, twitch.tv/I'mAverageSniper. Later!